Hey, this is Lady, and today I want to talk about two books I recently read that deal with the subject of Japanese Americans who were forced into internment camps during World War II. The first book is When the Emperor Was Divine by Julie Otsuka, and the second book is Farewell to Manzanar, and this one is by Janine Wakasuka Houston. I just know I murdered that. Wakasuki Houston. Both of these books were excellent written. I really enjoyed both of them for different reasons. When the Emperor Was Divine was a very emotional book. It took the emotions of the people, and this writer, she really put it on paper. This book surrounds a mother and her two children forced into an internment camp, while the father has been forced into another camp separate from them. This one here, Janine is the main character, and she is 7 years old, which this one is nonfiction, by the way. When she was 7 years old, her family was forced into the internment camps, and her father was also sent away, but he later joined them in the camp. These books brought different aspects. They were during the same time. Like the one from nonfiction, Farewell to Manzanar, it really gave a lot of history. It talked about the laws. In the beginning of the book, it gave a wonderful timeline for when things happened, and it told the story so wonderfully of the family's life during their stay at the internment camps. Both of the stories did a wonderful job, but I believe the Farewell to Manzanar went to in a little bit more detail. Japanese people are very proud people, and the fact that most of them were forced out of their homes, many of them were people who had never even been to Japan. They were indeed Japanese Americans. What I didn't know when I was reading The Emperor Was Divine, that they were not allowed to become American citizens, even though many of them, their parents may have traveled to America from Japan, but many of them were born and raised in America, but they were not considered citizens. Looking for a book that's going to really bring out the emotions of what it must have felt like to be forced into this camp and what that life was like, I would recommend this one. I just really felt there were so many parts in here where I just really felt what it was like to be put in this situation. I was easily able to put myself in the mind frame of the people from this book. As far as Farewell to Manzanar, if you're looking for a lot of facts, and if you are looking for the aftermath when the family is released, when the Emperor Was Divine, it did not go into that much detail after release, but she did in this book, and I really enjoyed it. How she felt less than, she talked about it. How she tried to fit in. How did the people treat Japanese Americans after World War II, after being released, after finding out that nothing ever came of these Japanese people who were, put in these camps, and then talked about what was left of their homes and how they were to make a living after being forced out of their jobs and their own businesses. I really enjoyed it. Even though these books were not by African American authors, I still read them during the month of February. I felt like, being a black person, we can definitely identify with a lot of this, what went on, being forced out of something and forced into something. Okay, I'm sure you all know we can relate to that. These books were wonderful. I'm so glad and thankful for Goodreads and the recommendations that people send. It was just wonderful. I would have never thought to read these books, and to be honest, this part of American history, like so many other things, swept under the rug, not even, really and truly recognized. So if you are looking to find out more about this part in American history, I strongly suggest you check out these books. They were fast and easy reads, and they were just wonderful. So this is Lady. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.